People, Deluded, I'm back again. Now, happy Monday, folks. I know we've all got to get out the way. Might as well talk a lot in regards to the latest transfer speculations. Now, there's nothing of something, but as we officially are in July, I believe now, 1st of July, we might see Gabriel Martinelli's signing officially announced. We might see some other movement, not just in transfer announcements, but in general. On the Saliba front, apparently we've got more scheduled talks this week. We'll see how it goes. Kieran Tierney, the latest is like you've all seen. Apparently, we've kind of met Celtic's valuation. He's left the Austria camp with Celtic, probably to undergo an ingoing medical or speak with Arsenal representatives or his own representatives. Whether that's at his request or at Celtic's request is another story, but that one seems to be moving. And again, until it's over the line, we'll never know the progress, people, because we've heard that we're in advanced talks. Not just us, but everyone's heard they're in advanced talks with someone. 2-2s now. The club was your club was never ever involved in talks for them, and it's just people. Apologies. Things dropping on the floor. And it's just people inventing stupid stories that are unnecessary and unneeded. So we'll never know. So we'll see on that front. Hopefully we can secure both. Apparently St Etienne are actually close to securing their own centre-half targets. So similar to Spurs and Ndombele, when Lyon get a replacement, maybe we see some movement in regards to Celtic, man. Yeah, you also hearing Jenkinson's name's thrown in. I mean, if Celtic are stupid enough to really take Jenkinson, then let him be their problem, really and truly. Because I think Jenkinson will be a good club. I've nothing against Celtic. I mean, it's Celtic, really and truly, a very big club. But for Jenkinson, I think he's punching, really and truly. So I'm sure he'll bite their hands off for that. Whether they can come to an agreement is another story, but that's just me. On the transfer front, moving on from that into the more serious business, Hakim Ziyech apparently is not interested in a move to Seville. That's the latest on some of these Twitter accounts, and he's holding on an interest from a Premier League or a bigger La Liga side. Now again, I don't think City will go for him, or Liverpool. Well, Liverpool might go for him, but I don't think he's a priority of theirs. Spurs seem to be having other targets. Chelsea, I'm not too sure with their ban sort of thing. I guess United can go for him, but I haven't seen his name linked. That would leave just us. Now, whether we can get that one over the line, who knows? Because isn't it 30 million euros allegedly? If we've got that, which I'm not sure we do, to put it nicely and not to hurt our feelings on this Monday morning, we'll see how that one goes. In regards to the 30 million, I'm seeing allegedly Lyon want 30 million for Fekir. Now, people can say what they want, but surely Fekir's got to be an option. He can play out wide. Obviously, in the last couple of years, he's excelled centrally. Surely he's someone we could sign if he stays fit and things like that. He could be a decent addition. And because his contract is up next season, because he didn't have the best of seasons, he's available at a basket price. So maybe there's negotiation around that. Maybe we can structure the payment. Remember, it's a lot. Well, you can't do it. They'd be stupid to do long with an option to buy. I just clocked because it's a year left. It would be suicide for Lyon. But yeah, man, maybe we can go down there. Moving back to the Kieran Tierney front quickly, people. Apparently Napoli have entered the race for him as well, and they'll try and get the deal done. Whether that's legit interest or not, who knows? Or maybe that's some sort of news that's been filtered to kind of pressure Arsenal to offer more peas and strengthen Celtic's negotiation hand. Not a clue, people. Lucas Vasquez links have come up. Apparently we've made a £30 million offer for him, with Real Madrid willing to let him go for 40. Now, when we've been, in terms of the player's age and profile, I guess we did this for Perisic, so it is feasible, but I don't think we personally did that really and truly, people, for Vasquez, so it's probably gas. Algerian football media outlets are reporting that Arsenal are in talks over Brahimi as well, over joining us on a free transfer. However, there are a few complications regarding any potential deal. Apparently he's demanding a £3.5 million sign-on fee, which has put off some German clubs and Turkish clubs. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but Brahimi is a decent player. Did his thing at Porto, but I'm sure he's like 29. So I don't blame him for wanting that signing on fee, people. He's within his rights to want that signing on fee and the best financial package. But yeah, people, look, we know he can play in a couple of positions, but he's 29, 30 in February. If he wants a £3 million signing on fee at 29, you probably want a 3-year deal as well. If you can afford for 3 with an option of a 4, you don't exactly want a 2-year deal. It's not the best of security, so he would want that. So it would be good for him, but for us, really and truly, we're taking a man, pardon me, into the wrong side of his 30s. We don't know what we're going to get, and he does want a decent financial package. And does this all correlate? every signing is a risk, but is this really an educated risk? We know he's a good player, but is it a risk we should be making? I don't think so. Obviously, he's very technically gifted. He's a maverick. He's a typical Algerian player, and I used to play with a lot of them in the cages and stuff. They're very unpredictable. They're very showman-like. They got a lot of bravado. He is a decent player. I think everyone can see that and admit that. But being a decent player and wanting someone to sign for your club are two different things. So yeah. I don't feel on the transfer front there's anything but the obvious people, with AC Milan now denying that they ever wanted Torreira. Fenerbahce officials are due in England to have talk over a loan spell with Mustafi. What else is there? The Zaha stuff is rambling on and on and on and on, which isn't going to happen in my opinion. We've already spoken about Saliba, talks are due. There's not much more really people, like it's a slow, well, the week's just started, let's be fair, but it's a really slow sort of day, man. I know you lot have all seen Adidas releasing some of the apparel as well. It's completely irrelevant to us people, but apparently Benassi has rejected Florentino. He wants to play Champions League or proper European football, which would mean he's going to join someone more reputable. You want to see our ex-players develop to any level really, and if he joins a Champions League club, you'd like to think Empoli have a stronger hand for negotiations, which means more money, which means a trickle-down effect, more of a selling-on fee for us. Denis Suarez has joined Celta Vigo after pimping himself out everywhere, saying he wants Champions League football. I guess he's returned home, because before he played for Arsenal, Villarreal, Barca and City, I swear he was a Celta Vigo boy. So similar to Aspas, hopefully he finds a home, can simply just get some football under his belt and get back to loving football. Who knows? James Histon, keeper that was on loan at us last season, has been released from Reading. I know you've all seen on his Instagram account that he said he's returned to pre-season or whatever at Arsenal. He hasn't said he signed for us. Maybe he's on trial. Maybe he's re-signing for the club. Who knows? Because we've got a bit of keepers for depth purposes. Maybe he's going to add to that. Really and truly, we'll see. But in regards to any other news, I don't feel there's anything. So just going to keep it moving, really and truly, people. I would just like to say I would have loved to sign Fabian Ruiz before, when he was at Villarreal. I think was he at Villarreal? I'm sure he was at Villarreal before Napoli, because that was only last season or the season before. But yeah, man, there's nothing more for me to add, people. You see in Pellegrini, Italy's under Italy's youth international. He's going to Juventus. Apparently, De Ligt's chosen Juventus, so we're gonna see how that one goes. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be a crazy window, and it's already shaping up for such. But it is what it is, man. So yeah, on that note, people, I'm gonna get out of here. People, Deluded, thank you for watching and rocking. I'm out.